here. I keep bringing him up on occasions. I wish him, and then he still is in touch. He wants to know who's doing what, and I think he asked for somebody just now. I was talking to him just now. Yeah, and Shaila Matthew, whether they had come, why they didn't come, things like this. But it was very nice. It was, I don't know how to put it properly, but 20 years back, the institute was not as, savvy as it is today. But I think those days were much better. Though we didn't see red and yellow capsicum, I think our imagination was much stronger those days. And another confession I must make is I always used to find mischievous, naughty students to be really good, because they are the ones who really land in life. Apart from, no, because what happens is they have this lateral thinking open. I remember Abhitabh, he was one of the kind. I think he had Bedi and he had Sagar Handa who just walked in. They formed and I heard, the last I heard about was Sagar was selling some antiques in New York. I don't know how far that was true. And I don't know what he is doing now, but he's looking reasonably loaded. Well, I don't know.
Shetty's top 5.
Yes, I think you should do. I think if you recollect what has been happening, but those questions also, they provided a very interesting thing to the whole learning process, because I realized, when
we want to know which is the white champagne from white grapes.
20 years now, champagne is made from all grapes.
5 garnishes for blue whale Munier. Yes, sir.
That was a nice thing. And then, of course, I learned something from Mr. Panika about how much butter in buttermilk, how much cheese in, how much cream in green cracker, then accompaniment for silverfish. And one thing about him, he used to love waiting for wrong answers. If he got the right answer, he used to get very, very angry. He used to wait for the wrong answers, and we used to have a whale of a time. And how much ham in hamburger?
Yep.
Then he saw, I think he had his nasty burgers. And of course, one incident I recollect, I don't know, Machindra Kasturi is not this batch, right?
No.
Once I finished off with my student days, then I joined college here. Then I wanted to know how he used to get his information. So he told me, there was one student called Machindra Kasturi. He was a very timid boy, small, short, come from Dehat, the similar Pardesh type. He would catch such people and then use his bombarding technique and break them down, a la Hitler. And then he would ask them, after a couple of days, he says, "Pass hone ka hai?" Then he says, "You are giving me information." This boy was a horselight. There was one Sujat Sayar, I think a couple of batches ahead of you all. He had a birthday party, and of course, all our boys are in hostel. Next day morning, Panika had details of what happened, what transpired, who threw the bucket, who stripped him, everything. To the final details. Then he called Sujat Sayar here in front of everybody. We had a class here. And then he told Sujat, "Birthday what?" So Sujat knew what was coming. So he knew what was coming. So he started shivering. Sir. "Birthday what?" Then he told him, "Complex what?" So he knew what was coming. So before he could say anything, all the girls went under the table, because then he was getting nasty. So then I asked him, "How did you know?" He says, "Machindra Kasturi was his informant. He made him write it on a sheet of paper, and then, they used to just shoot where they used to keep all the brooms and things like that, and that was his duty. Every day he was supposed to write it down and keep it there. See, people would go there, pick it up, read the thing, and then set up recording. He was amazing. But for a man who was, he was so alert. Even today, he recollects all that. I told him about my very easy. Ask me welcome. Anyway, it was very nice seeing all of you. And I believe you'll be coming back again for your 25th reunion.
Yes.
And that time I hope a lot more people come in so that we have a bigger gang. I don't know how many have come now. 35. Anyway, it's nice meeting all of you. If there's anything else we can... Unfortunately, I don't have the questions for you all because you may not have the answers also.
We never have the answers.
No, but this time he doesn't have the answers.
Give it a try. Give it one try. Huh? Come on. Otherwise, Dodo's going to ask you the question.
Green flavored orange liqueur.
Green flavored orange.
Green flavor.
Orange flavored cream liqueur.
Orange flavored
Creme d'orange.
Melon flavored liqueur.
I do it.
Oh yeah, Dodo.
I think we've got a lot of questions before you run out of answers. Okay. Thanks so much, Mr. Shetty.
Yes.
It was a pleasure.
One second.
Mr. Shetty used to sit like this.
Hey,
Hold on. This.
Mike.
And then he used to take a stick in his hand. And the stick used to roll on and on because no one was going to give an answer. The stick used to roll on and on because no one had the answers. So it was my 5th turn or so and no answers so far. So he asked me, what is bull's heart? I said, heart of a bull. Get lost.
I must also tell you, she's become a Shetty now.
Look at the influence he had on me.
And I happened to bump into her in Pune. That was the time we met. And suddenly she said, this is Mr. Shetty. And her husband came up, he said, he looked me up and down. He says, I thought you were much older than you are. Because the way she used to tell me about your viva and how you used to harass them, I thought you were due for retirement. Thank you.
Just one announcement, we'll be calling all the teachers, the faculty. We want to recognize the faculty and just one announcement, the faculty will be given their gifts later. We are just giving out flowers and a t-shirt today.
This is the list which Sandeep gave me. This is the list which he gave me. So start with
Mr. Gomes, please do join us here. Would you like to say something, Mr. Gomes?
Good evening, everyone. I'd just like to say a big thank you for having me here this evening. I'm sorry if I don't remember your names, but I definitely recognize every face that was here 20 years back.
Guys!
Hey guys!
Again, hi everyone, and thank you for having me here this evening. I'm sorry if I don't remember your names, but I do recognize your faces of 20 years ago, and it's very nostalgic for me coming back to the Institute. I'm retired and enjoying my retirement. I have a beautiful granddaughter, 3.5 years old, and it's a real beautiful retirement gift that I got from one of my sons. Anyway, have a great evening and welcome back to IHM Mumbai. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Before we felicitate Mr. Gomes, I just wanted to say a few words. There is no way none of us will forget Mr. Gomes. I mean, especially for me, my love has always been for F&B service. in spite of the fact that first year was with Mr. Panikar. Won't forget that.